My name is Stanley Mickelson. I am officially announcing my candidacy for re-election to the Dartmouth Select Board, on which I currently serve as Vice Chair. I am proud of the leadership and vision I have demonstrated during my 3 terms in office. I have consistently taken the lead in many of the town's most important initiatives and achievements, and I promise to continue to bring the same level of energy and enthusiasm to confronting the challenges that lie ahead. I will use my experience I've gained on the Select Board to keep Dartmouth moving forward towards an even stronger future. As the voters of Dartmouth look forward to the upcoming election, I offer my record on issues that directly benefit the town's taxpayers and way of life. This record includes being a member of the new police station building committee and continuing to support the public safety initiatives of the chief. Public safety is one of the cornerstones of livable community, and the department needs the resources to recruit and keep good officers to have the most up-to-date technology and equipment to do the job efficiently. I also served as an original member of the Memorial Stadium Committee, advocated for a new North Dartmouth library, and aided the town in achieving the highest AAA bond rating from Standard & Poor's for 9 years, thereby protecting the town's fiscal stability. Additionally, I have supported energy-saving measures that earned Dartmouth's designation as a green community and the town's community electric aggregation, so that residents and businesses continue to save money on their electric bills. I will work to finalize the master plan focusing on Title V, a recreational center, improvements to Dias Landing Boat Marina, Payneham Bridge, and Dartmouth schools. In addition to holding public office, I am deeply involved in the life of our community. I host Our Town on DCTV and serve as a member of the Dartmouth Heritage Preservation Trust, Dartmouth Historical Art Society, G.H. Tabor Masonic Lodge, Friends of the Dartmouth Elderly, Namaskit Group, MO Life, and Town Meeting. Also, I am a veteran of the U.S. Army National Guard and former member of the Planning Board and Zoning Board of Appeals. On a personal note, I have been a Dartmouth resident for 39 years. I am married to Kayla Joblin. Professionally, I'm a corporate showroom manager of Robinson Supply Company, where I've worked for 37 years. I graduated from New Bedford High School, attended SMTI and UMass Dartmouth. One of the pleasures of campaigning for an elective office is to have the opportunity to meet so many of my amazing constituents, with whom I share deep love for our special community. It's an honor and privilege to serve on the Select Board, and I sincerely hope to continue working on behalf of the people of Dartmouth for the next 3 years. I respectfully ask that Stanley Mickelson be returned to the Select Board on Tuesday, April 4th. Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Kathleen Amaral, and I am running for re-election to the Dartmouth School Committee. I hope to have your support and vote this upcoming town election on April 4th. I have always been interested in public service and giving back to the community. Married to a lifelong resident, Dartmouth has been our home for the past 19 years. We have 3 children. Our oldest graduated from Dartmouth High School during the pandemic, class of 2020, and went on to follow her passion for cosmetology and enjoys an exciting career as a hairdresser at a local salon. Our middle child was born with a rare and complex medical diagnosis, and as a result, relies on comprehensive special education supports and services. And our youngest is currently a 7th grader at Dartmouth Middle School. Over the years, I have enjoyed volunteering in a variety of ways, such as being a classroom parent helper, a brownie troop leader, a field trip chaperone, a school council member, and PTO secretary. I have also served several years on our town's Disability and Accessibility Commission and have been an elected town meeting member for well over 10 years. Additionally, I have served on state boards, all related to my profession and lived experience in the world of disability advocacy and service navigation. I also serve as the chair of our district Special Education Parent Advisory Council, which allows me to work with parents and collaborate with the school district and stakeholders to bring relevant workshops and events to our greater community. I am also a proud Dartmouth Rotarian. Fueled by my passion for partnering with schools and giving back to this community, I believe I have the skills, commitment, and perspective it takes to successfully continue in this role. I am approachable and collaborative, I listen, and I deliberate thoughtfully and fairly in every situation. There is nothing more compelling than to give back to one's community, especially when you recognize the impact a good school district can have, not only for your own family, but for the entire local community as well. I want this district to always do its best to make decisions that are best for all students, not just mine, but all of ours. That requires putting leaders in place who have an unwavering commitment to recognizing and encouraging the individual potential of each student. I believe it's only when we acknowledge the needs and inspire and support the unique dreams of each student, whether that's going to college, into military service, or directly into a trade or our workforce, that we can say that we're fulfilling our mission of providing a quality education for all learners. Again, this is Kathleen Amaral, and I humbly ask that you cast a vote for me this upcoming town election on April 4th. Thank you.
Hello, Dartmouth. My name is Bess Coughlin, and I am committed to a quality education for all learners. I am running for school committee because I am proud of our schools, and I want them to continue to meet and exceed our students' needs. I want to strengthen what's working. I will work to improve what we can by seeking input from parents, educational professionals, and community members, by listening, critically evaluating policies, and moving deliberately while meeting state expectations. In this way, we will ensure that all of our students continue to get a quality education in a safe and supportive environment that will prepare them for success in life. Critical to students' ability to learn is their underlying well-being. Our teachers and staff and administration look to strengthen all students' sense of support and belonging, school connectedness, as it is shown to grow their well-being. Our schools look not to narrow the scope of learning, but expand students' understanding of our complex world with age-appropriate material from varying viewpoints. Presenting history and social science not as a single set story, but as a multitude of perspectives, for instance, of our country striving for a more perfect union, sharpens our students' critical thinking skills. I support our teachers and staff for all they do on this front. By valuing mutual respect and equity for all, we enhance all students' well-being, as these concepts promote empathy and an understanding of humanity, which will benefit students throughout their lives. In a highly ranked academic state, Dartmouth schools perform above average in English, arts, and literature, mathematics, and science, tech, and engineering. That is something to be proud of, but not complacent about. We should always strive to improve, whether looking at policy or budget. I will put the goal of quality education for all learners first. I have been a Dartmouth resident for over 25 years, 20 of which I worked at Sylvan Nursery. I graduated from Temple University in Philadelphia with a degree in geology. If elected, I will work for the betterment of all students and for improvement in all our schools through broad input and evaluation. I am a firm believer that we should teach our students how to think, not what to think. By providing a quality education for all learners, we enhance our community and secure a brighter future for all. I ask for your vote on or before April 4th. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Erica Morenci. I'm a candidate for the Dartmouth School Committee. I've lived in Dartmouth with my husband Vic for almost 18 years. He is a lifelong resident of Dartmouth and attended the public schools. We have 2 children in the school system now. Victor is 11 and Gabby is 9. Our children are heavily involved in activities, camps, and sports in Dartmouth. Over the course of the past 18 years, I have met so many wonderful people, parents, as well as children in this community. I have been wanting to get more involved, more with the town and the school for some time now. And now is that time. I do not have a background in public education, or am I a part of any boards that have to do with the school. I am currently working on becoming a Towns member. I am a parent, and I am advocating for children, parents, and teachers. I believe the school committee should consist of parents, past educators, and people who truly want to help the school system thrive. I'm running for school committee to focus on the basics of teaching, learning, and common sense solutions. Community outreach. We must prioritize our expenditures and ensure that they're geared towards classroom needs, adequate staff, compensation, and professional development that addresses our children's academic needs. The students and teachers come first. We need to not only recruit, but retain these wonderful teachers. I know for a fact we have some of the best teachers in the world, and it is imperative that we retain them. These teachers are the frontline workers of our schools, as well as the teachers' assistants, paraprofessionals, secretaries, nurses, basically anyone in the schools who works with our children, on a daily basis most of the year. They go above and beyond day after day. I am also committed to continue in honoring our tradition of our Dartmouth Pride Indian symbol. The bottom line is, I just want to help. I want to do everything I can to help all succeed and thrive. I love living in Dartmouth and raising my children here. It is a safe and beautiful town. I am passionate and committed to helping our schools reflect this same vision. To the people of Dartmouth, we need to do better, and I believe we can. I am a new, fresh face. I have a determined mindset, as well as a positive outlook for our future. Vote for me on April 4th. Thank you.
Hello, Dartmouth. My name is Troy Tufano, and I'm running for school committee. That name might be familiar to many of you, as I am an admin for 2 local Facebook groups, Dartmouth Parents 14.0 and Dartmouth Helping Dartmouth. In the summertime, I do the Round Hill Beach reports that many of you like and participate in. I love Round Hill, as you all do, and I couldn't imagine a better place to spend a summer day. At home, I have a beautiful wife, 2 amazing daughters, 8 and 10, and a fantastic dog. I'm going to share 2 very important issues with you now. There are more to cover, but my first issue is the pay and benefits for our educators. Something needs to change, and it needs to change now. Our educators are leaving our district to go back to districts that they came from, or even to go to other districts for better pay and better benefits. And that's something that needs to stop. We have a fantastic system, and it needs to stay that way. And for it to stay that way, we need to make Dartmouth just as attractive as it always has been, with proper pay and benefits. The next issue is our school buildings. There's a lot of repairs that need to be made to our existing buildings, as well as population growth. Many of the elementary schools are at or above capacity, and with new developments coming in constantly, we stand the risk of overpopulation in our schools. So we need to be proactive rather than reactive in looking towards the future and figuring out what it is that we can do with the existing buildings and what it is that we can't do. Do we need to look at new structures, new builds? Are the repairs worth it, or are they not? I plan on focusing on these 2 very important issues when I'm first elected. So I look forward to seeing all of you at the polls on April 4th. Have a great day.
Hello, voters of Dartmouth. I am asking for your vote in the upcoming school committee election. As a candidate with a background as an elementary school teacher and as a high school tennis coach, as well as experience raising 5 kids in our town and schools for the past 24 years, I believe that I am uniquely qualified to help improve our educational system. I also feel that my fresh ideas and new perspective will be an asset to our schools in Dartmouth. My focus is on applying a common sense approach to planning for bright futures for all students. One way to ensure a bright future is to listen to people in our community. I recently wrote an opinion piece after hearing of math concerns from parents in our community. This piece advocates for adding a personal finance class to the course offerings at our high school and would equip our students with the necessary skills to manage their finances, build their credit, and set themselves up for a successful future. I also recognize the importance of providing education without political bias. Our children deserve to learn how to think for themselves and look at all sides of an issue. I call it curriculum to educate, not advocate, or curriculum and delivery without bias. This approach will ensure that our students are well-rounded individuals who are prepared to tackle the challenges of life. Moreover, I am aware that our schools are challenged with many students who are still trying to catch up on the learning and social losses due to the pandemic, lockdowns, and mandates. I am committed to ensuring that the needs of these students are addressed with a strong emphasis on basic fundamentals of education. Lastly, as a candidate, I am promoting transparency so that teachers, parents, and taxpayers can work together to motivate the students of our town to achieve great things in life. My website, votelynturner.org, provides more information about my vision and ideas for our schools. I am passionate about our schools and our community, and I believe that together we can make a difference in the lives of our children. I humbly ask for your vote so that I can work with our great schools and community to provide the best education possible for our children. Thank you for your consideration.
Hello, my name is Lisa Tufano and I'm running for re-election to the Library Board of Trustees. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I live with my husband, 2 children who are 8 and 10 years old, and dog. I'm a school psychologist and have been for 14 years. My profession gives me the great opportunity to understand the unique qualities of each age group. I just love going to the beach, yoga, knitting, and visiting the many beautiful walking trails in our town. The library has always been a vibrant part of my life, since early elementary school through adulthood. After graduation from high school and college, I worked as a circulation clerk in my public library while putting myself through graduate school. Now, the library continues to be an important part of my life and my family's life. My family and I visit both libraries frequently. My children have attended many of the wonderful children's programs over the years. There's nothing quite like their looks of awe and the sound of their giggles as they participate in the library activities. My husband and I have attended and participated in some adult events as well and enjoyed them. Last year, I was thrilled to be elected to the Library Board of Trustees. During my year on the board, I was honored to be nominated and to become the recording secretary. As the recording secretary, I dutifully take the meeting minutes, submit them to the board for review prior to the following meeting, and once approved, submit them to the town clerk's office. I'm excited to be able to help continue to cultivate the love of reading and learning in our community. I hope you'll vote for me on Election Day. Thank you.